Hello everyone, this is Meeta and I'm the product manager for Truesight Automation Console. Today we are going to talk about the Ubuntu platform patching support which has been recently added into the Automation Console. Ubuntu is one of the widely used platform and that's why it really becomes important to identify the missing patches on this platform and remediate them as soon as possible. The tool enables you to import the existing catalogs of server automation into the automation console, identify the missing patches at a regular interval using patch policies, and then create an operation with change integration in place so that you can remediate this missing patches as needed. I'll hit add catalog and choose an Ubuntu platform from the list. I'll add this catalog and I will specify the schedule for this particular catalog. I can choose if I would like to update the catalog daily, weekly, or monthly, or there is another option to skip the schedule. If the schedule is already defined into the server automation, in that case, and if I want to reuse that option, the schedule which is there in TSSA, I will hit skip schedule, in which case the information which is there in TSSA or the schedule which is there in TSSA is going to be reused by default into the automation console. So only two steps to define a catalog. You select a catalog and you specify the schedule. And if you want to reuse it, this is what you would do. And that's it. The catalog will be imported into the system. As a next step, what you will do is define a patch policy for Ubuntu. So all the platform versions which are supported for Ubuntu into the TSSA will be supported into the automation console also. So I will choose a catalog over here. So it's not allowing me to choose this because the sync is in progress. So we have to give some time before the sync is updated, and then I will be able to create a catalog for that. So as you see, the status of the sync status is in progress. We'll give some time for this to finish, and then we'll continue with defining the patch policy. Here I can see sync status of the catalog has been completed. You will select that. And you will specify on which assets would you like to execute it. If I would like to select few of the subsets of the asset, I can do that. In my case, I would like to execute on all applicable assets. And I would specify that every day at, let's say, 5 a.m., I would like to identify the missing patches in my environment. So this is all I have to do. I will just hit save so that the patch policy can be saved. And once the policy has been saved, you can actually see execute now. So when you do that, the patch policy will start running as of today, because otherwise on a regular basis, it will run at 5 a.m. in the morning. In this case, I would like to get the results now because I've just defined the patch policy and I would like to test whether it is giving me the right results. So I have executed it now. So once the patch policy has been identified, the data will be reflected on the dashboard. You can select the specific patch policy and identify the missing patches into the system. Also, you can hit to remediate once the tool identifies the missing patches. In my case, the patch policy is still running and that's why you don't see any result. But otherwise, once you have seen that, you will create an operation and remediate the missing patches on demand. Also, if there are new patches which has been published by the vendor, or there are new assets which has been identified in your server, you have registered them. The patch policy will make sure that all those new patches are also reported as missing, and the new assets which has been registered can also be the policy is also run on the newly registered asset, because you have defined on the all assets or a smart group instead of a static list of assets where it can be executed. This is how you will define a patch policy for Ubuntu Patch Catalogs, which is another platform which has been introduced in the recent release. I hope this was a valuable video for you. Thank you for watching.